y'all, it's Ashley Bookishroom, and I am back with another video, except I am not in this video because I am doing a tour of my manga collection. So the camera's actually in focus more so on the right side of my screen instead of the left side of the screen, which is why you could see all the volumes of Nana in a better angle than everything else. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can see. That light is a little bit better than before. Maybe not perfect, but hopefully a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go through what I have and own as far as manga is concerned, and I'll tell you a little bit whether I read the series, what I think of the series, and all that. I actually have this row that's in the front, but then I also have a collection that's in the back. Now, this is not going to be any fancy editing. I'm literally just gonna talk about the book. Nothing too extravagant. Okay, so the first thing that I have here is my my Food Wars collection. So I somehow no longer have volumes 1 to 2, and I'm not sure why I don't. But I don't have volumes 1 and 2, but I have all the way up at the top. You can see I have volumes 22, 23, and 24, but I'm actually also missing volumes 20 and 21. So I read those at the library, and I have not purchased my copies yet, which kind of sucks, but oh well. So as we go down the shelf, you can see here that I have my Sailor Moon volumes. I only have volumes 1, 2, and 3. 2 is currently sitting on the floor because I was using that for a video that's already up. If you saw, I was talking about manga and comics that I wanted to read before the end of the year. So we keep moving over. And okay, I thought I only had 1, 2, and 3, but I guess this was misplaced. Y'all probably saw that before I did. Probably in the background saying, Ashley, you have volume 4. So I do have volume 4 of Sailor Moon as well. And I love this series. It's just that the one thing about Sailor Moon that I have noticed is that there's, I don't know why there were notes in there. It seems to be like really, really text heavy. And I just noticed that. A lot of text going on. And some manga are just not that heavy with text. That one is. Another 2 volumes that I have that are actually out of order. So I have My Love Story Volume 1 and then My Love Story Volume 2. This is a really, really cute... Sorry, y'all. My camera's going to keep going in and out of focus here. My Love Story is a really, really cute series about a guy falling in love, and it's such a positive relationship, which is what I absolutely love about it. So as we move over again, see if I can put it down so you guys can see more of it. So I have my collection of Nana here, which is one of my favorite shoujo mangas. And I talk about it constantly, but I have volumes 5, 6, 7. Then I have this collector's edition, which is pretty cool. Put that up there really quick. And it's 7.8, and it's like the fan edition, but it's in Japanese. So that's the only downside, is that I can't read it because this is what the inside looks like. So I can't read it, but it's cute. It's really, really cute to have. And I think there are some, let me see. There were character cards in it, but I bought this secondhand, so I didn't get the character cards. But I do love, like, some of these are coming out, which is so unfortunate. But I do like this real life portrait where they have pictures of Nana. So I think that's probably one of my favorite things that I have on my manga shelf in the collection. Move these over. As you can see, I actually didn't even read volume 12. because it's still in its wrapping. I haven't read it yet. I'm just taking my time with this series, y'all. I think I say all the time because the writer went on a hiatus. Like, we don't know if it's ever gonna get finished. So I'm holding out here for a miracle. And I'm missing a lot of volumes of Nana because I started reading it at a time when I couldn't really afford to get my own manga. So I was getting volumes where I could, and whatever was on sale is what I purchased, and I was actually reading the story in the correct order when I checked them out from the library. Alright, so these next three that I have here, I think the series is actually 5 books, and it's Judge. So I do have Judge. These are weird because they're held a long way. So I have Judge Volume 1, 2, and 3, and it reminds me a lot of Saw. I've read volumes 1 and 2 at some point, and it really does remind me of Saw, but I'm not into stuff like that, so I'm kind of on the fence of like, it's okay, but I'm still trying to decide if I want to finish it, but I already have, these 3, and then I just need the other 2, and that's it. So the next thing I have here is Fruits Basket, the collector's edition. So you guys can kind of see that a little bit better. So this is the collector's edition, and my intention is to get all of them, but they're really expensive. They're like $20 a piece, but I try to get mine on Amazon Prime where I get them for a cheaper price, like 11 a volume, but that's still pricey for manga because I usually get my manga for like 3, unless it's Food Wars where I do pay the $10 for 1 volume. But they're really nice. I do have the first bind up, but it's in that pile again with the comics and manga I want to read before the end of the year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this entire shelf off, and I'm going to show you the layer that's behind the shelf. Okay, y'all, so now that my shelf is officially a mess, this is what I have sitting on this back shelf. I have not read a lot of the stuff that's sitting back here. Ironically, a lot of the stuff I just have not purchased. So I'm just going to go through and show you what I do have. I do have Oron Host Club volume number 1. I've been meaning to read this for a long time. And it's about a woman that's in a school when she's undercover as a boy, because I think she's in the all boys part, I think. But this is supposed to be really cute. It's one of the shorter manga series that I've encountered because it's only, I believe, 18 volumes, and I just have not picked up the rest of it, but I really do need to pick it up. The next one that I have here is Attack on Titan. I have read volume 1 of Attack on Titan. I just have not gotten to volume 2, and I can't figure out for the life of me why I haven't, because I think it's interesting. I watched part of the anime and I think it's really good. I just can't, I don't know what is up, but I need to figure it out. I need to figure it out soon. The next one that I have here is Monster Mizumi. But we know what's crazy about this is, like, I really don't even remember when I bought this. I can't remember when I picked this one up. It's brand new. I haven't read it. It's still wrapped in a plastic. It's clearly about monster girls, and for some reason I thought that this was going to be a good story. I don't know why, but I think I need to read it because I need to decide soon if I even want to keep it. If you've read this, please let me know in the comments below. The next thing that I have is The Ancient Magus Bride, volume number 1, and I actually have this because I was watching the anime and I really like the anime, so I decided to pick it up, and I was like, dang, this is really good. Like, so I was like, let me just pick up the first volume. These volumes are kind of pricey. Yeah, they're $13 per volume. So I just ended up just getting this one because I found it somewhere for like half the price. Next I have One Piece Volume 1. Listen, if you are a true manga collector and manga reader, a lot of people already have like the entire set of these, which is like 80 something volumes. I have not read One Piece yet. It's just one of the big three, which is Naruto, Bleach, and this one. And they're extremely long, like we're talking 70 to 80 volumes. And A, I don't have the space right now to accommodate that many volumes. B, I don't have the money to buy that many volumes because I'd want to own them. And C, I'm intimidated to kind of start it because the series is so long and complex. But one day I will pick it up. I also have Skip Beat, which I hear a lot about all the time. Don't know anything about it, but I know a lot of people who love shoujo love Skip Beat, and this one's like 30 something volumes, but I think it looks cute. It looks really cute. Text heavy, but cute. I also have Rosario and Vampire, which I've heard is kind of like a wishy-washy series. Like you either really like it or you don't like it at all, and I don't think it's that long. Actually, this is part 1. There is a part 2 to this manga, but this is another one that I've been meaning to pick up that for some reason I just haven't picked it up yet, and I'm not really sure why. Next one I have here is High School Debut, also one that I've been meaning to pick up, that I need to pick up because I've heard a lot of good things about it. Great shoujo. Looks really, really cute, and I think it's about a girl who's attempting to fall in love. Yeah, she wants a boyfriend. So this is going to be really cute. I know this is going to be cute. Also have Happy Marriage. I don't remember when I got this one or why I got this one, but I brought this one brand new, and I can't remember what even drew me to it. But I've had it for years, so I need to read it just in case I decide this is one I want to continue. Next series I have here is Love Come 1 and 2. I have these because, there goes all the books. I have those two because they were recommended to me by a coworker. There we go. And she told me that I would really like them, so I went and just got volume 1 and 2 because the wait list actually for them at the library was pretty long. And I think I found them for like $2 or $3 a piece, but we'll see how it goes. We shall see. The next one I have here is Bakuman. This is another one that a lot of people seem to be interested in or really, really enjoy. And it's about a boy that wants to become a mangaka. Is that how you say it, y'all? He wants to draw manga. And it's like a manga about a manga, which is pretty cool. I'm really interested in checking it out because I've heard such good things about it. But we'll see. We'll see when I get to it. Spice and Wolf is another one. There go the books again. Spice and Wolf is another one. I can't remember when I got it. I might have been younger, y'all, and I think I really, honest to God, like no lie, I think I got it because it says parental advisory warning, explicit content. I am pretty sure this is why I picked this book up. No lie whatsoever. Like, I'm like 90% sure that's why. So that's a damn shame because I don't really remember much about why it was purchased other than that, but I probably should read it since it's in my collection. The next one that I have here is Kimi ni Todoku, From Me to You, and I've heard really cute things about this one as well. I haven't read it, but I heard it's another cute shoujo. This back shelf, y'all, really is a lot of like recommendations that I received and things that I purchased based on recommendations and not ones that I've necessarily completely read. And I don't have enough manga. I know somebody's gonna be like, well, how do you organize your manga? Well, unless it's one of my favorite series, which I keep up front, I typically don't have any organization to them. Like, I don't separate them by like who's printed them or who the publisher is, or by author, or by genre, whether it's like shoujo, shonen, whatever the case may be. I typically don't. I think as I get more in my collection, I probably will, but we'll see where that goes. The next one that I have here is Assassination Classroom, and this is one that I actually have read and really enjoy. I just haven't had the chance to keep up with the series. I think I read up to volume 3, but I'm really interested in seeing where it goes. If you haven't seen the anime is hilarious, and I think the manga is hilarious as well. The next one that I have here is Black Butler 2. It's volume 2, so I have Black Butler volume 1 on the floor because I've read part of it and I can't remember whether I finished it or not, but I know I had it checked out in the library. Then I was like, ooh, I really like this, I want my own copy. Got my own copy and then found out that this one was on sale too, purchased this one, and I can't remember whether I finished volume 1 or not. It's pretty sad, isn't it? So the next one that I have here is Death Note volume 1, but I am slowly collecting this series in the single editions. But now I'm starting to like the black omnibus editions too. But I like the way that these look on the shelf, the individual spines. But I've actually already read this one. I've actually read all the way up to volume 5, I think, in this series. So this is just me. This is just like a backlog of collection stuff, but I've already read this and it's really good. It's about this guy who finds a Death Note book, and when you write people's names in it, they die, I think, from a heart attack. But what ended up happening was that I believe he started taking advantage of it. He was supposed to be just ridding the world of criminals, but then that kind of like got morally gray. So he started doing his own thing, and that just went south real fucking quick. The next thing that I have here is Kitchen Princess Omnibus 1. And Kitchen Princess Omnibus 2. So these I just like got because I'm a huge manga foodie. So I like manga that's centered around food, and that one's centered around cooking desserts. I think I've read half of volume 1, but that's one I definitely want to pick up soon again. This next one that I have is Alice in the Country of Hearts. So this is like a manga version of Alice in Wonderland, and it has this whole series that I think is pretty extensive, but this is the first volume. And the first volume is actually kind of big, but I'm excited to read it so I can actually continue on with the series. The next book that I have here is Paradise Kiss Volume 2, and I need Volume 1, 3, and 4. It's only 4 volumes. This is one, I'll show you guys a full cover so you can see it. Okay, so this is one that I really wanted because it's written by Ayazawa, who wrote Nana, and a lot of things in Nana, a lot of Paradise Kiss references are made in Nana, and Paradise Kiss characters come over to the Nana series, and I think Nana, I'm not sure if she wrote this kind of simultaneously, and I wonder if there are characters from Nana that make an appearance in Paradise Kiss. I need to know. But I need to get volume 1 first because I'm just super excited to read this. I'm super excited to read it. Alright, y'all, so that's it. That's my manga collection. My shelf is a complete mess, but I hope you all enjoyed it so you can kind of see what manga I do own. I will be doing a middle grade / children's collection video as well as a graphic novel collection video, so be sure to check that out. If you guys end up liking the collection videos that I do by genre, because that's kind of how I sort my books, is by genre. So if you're interested in any specific genres, if I have them, be sure to just drop your comments in the box below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content from me, click the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications.